All right, folks, we're on a 2024 Chevy Blazer. Even though this is a newer car, with this style key, it's not going to be SPS. So probably front pocket is going to do the programming slot, and we're going to be using IM608 on this guy just because it works some of the time. 60% of the time it works 100% of the time. All right, so we're going to get it booted up. We're going to go to emo, cancel that out, emo, accept, America, Chevrolet, automatic selection, read it. Oh, ignition wasn't on. Come on, baby. Alright, now we got the ignition on. You hold down for 6 seconds. Alright, let's read it. Alright, well, that's just failing. So we're going to escape from there. We're going to go to manual selection. We're going to go to USA. We're going to go to Blazer 23. Even though it says up to 23, it's a 24. Should still work. I'm going to go to control unit. Read immobilizer password reading. Alright, it says you should connect with the USB. Maybe you should. Sometimes it fails and I connect it with the USB and it gives me the password. So we'll see. These newer ones are just taking a lot longer to read the pin. So there it is, 2358. We're gonna lock it in. I always take a picture of my pins. Do what you want, I don't really care. But too many times early on, I didn't take a picture of the pin and then fucking forgot it. And then when I went and tried to go back and read it again, it was just like a nightmare for some reason. So we just backed out to keyless system. We're gonna go to add smart key. Actually, first, we're going to go to number of smart keys, see how many there are on the car. So we got 2. We're going to be adding 1, so it should say 3 when we're done. Add smart key. Press the start stop button once. You got it. All right, then it's saying put the key where it should go. We've got it in the front pocket. It's usually where it is on these cars. 2358 was our code. Autel usually fills it in automatically. Yes, that is the code. Switch ignition off. It's off. Checking network. Stand by. Probably gonna have a 12-minute wait. Boom. See you in 12. All right. Back on the Chevy Trailblazer, Chevy Blazer. All right. Press start button once. Okay. Configuring the system, wait 10 seconds. Configuring system, wait 10 seconds. Cool. All right, our key's already programmed. So see, current key complete matching. You want to complete the next key. So I always like to check the key is programmed. Whoops, hit the wrong fucking button. Should have said no there. Well, wait 10 more seconds. And then another 10 more seconds. That's pretty cool. Look at that. That's how you turn it from hot to turn the heat on. That's pretty neat. I like that. Yeah, that's quick. Cool function. All right, so we're gonna say no here, of course. All right, we're gonna switch the ignition off. Gotta hold it a little bit longer than you normally would have to. All right, we're gonna press the start button for 12 seconds, and what that's doing is taking it out of programming mode. Release the start button, okay. All right, now we're going to press the start button until the ignition comes on, which usually takes about 6 seconds. There you go. Ignition off. Try to start the car. Car starts. What have they done to the mighty Blazer? Remember the Blazers back in the 90s? God, that was the coolest car ever. All right, remove the smart key, press lock and unlock at the same time. That synchronizes it. Our original key still works, so we're good to go. Job done. Take no less than $300 for this job. All right, just one little thing about that Trailblazer I wanted to tell you. So the customer had this original key, which is kind of a standard, more for a Cadillac key. And this is more for the Chevrolet style. But it doesn't matter, because all that matters with the Chevrolet GM keys is that it's the same FCC ID and the same button configuration. That's all that matters. So you can see that this is technically doesn't have remote start, and it has trunk, where the reason we're here is we're here to put the correct key in here, which has remote start, hatch. So both these keys work this car. One of them just has full functionality, one of them's missing some functions. So that's one thing you can think about when you're doing jobs is if you get there and you've got this key with the right button configuration, but it's a Chevrolet, so what? Use this key if the customer's cool with that. So there you go.